This is Todd. Today we're going to open up Wonder Woman, and there she is with the Dr. Fate helmet from uh, McFarlane Toys. There we go. Our sound's working too, so that's cool. So kind of excited opening her. As you can see, I'm a Wonder Woman fan. I got all kinds of Wonder Woman figures. I am missing one though, and it kind of annoys me. It's one just like this one right here. And I think it might have ended up in the granddaughter's pile of action figures. I'll have to check their pile and see if it ended up there or not. That's probably where it's at. But stand, Wonder Woman, stand. Let's go ahead and open these up. Hey, Alexander. Thanks for joining us. As you can see, I'm into more than just He-Man figures. I also like a lot of DC figures. You can see some of my cool customs. This is one of my customs right here where I mixed two different Wonder Womans together with parts from She-Ra. You can see it's got she has She-Ra's arms and legs. That way she fits in with He-Man figures. That was the purpose of it. So I could have a He-Man sized Wonder Woman. So that was what this right here was. And at first I was kind of scared she wasn't going to go together. I had her half built for a long time. And then I used Queen Marlena's fingers, as you can tell, because she has her nail polish on, which is Queen Marlena's hands. So that's the mixture of this figure here. And then, of course, one of my favorite figures to customize is this figure right here. Obviously, she didn't come with this sword right here, but you can kind of see how she looks. And I like it because she is the same size already. And I've made lots of custom versions of her. Probably the most ornate one I made of her. Stand, Wonder Woman. Such a hard time standing. I can't stand. Yeah. Is this one right here, where I painted her red, gave her her place to hold her lasso, gave her a cool sword from Ular, put on a She-Ra cape on her, cut off her little piece on there on her helmet hanging down, and there you go. So that was one of the cool customs. Now I have made one, and basically right now I'm just killing time to see who else shows up. Hey, I'm missing her. She must be in the granddaughter's box too. You can see how she looks originally when she has the nose piece going down for her armor. And I usually cut those off so it just looks weird. You can see the difference between the two. And normally she has her lasso attached on her side right there. So I made this one where I 3D printed a little thing that pops on there. I should paint it gold someday, or kind of that copperish royal gold color. And then I made a lasso out of that, some kind of little leathering string type stuff. So there you go. All right. So I must have got rid of some extra Wonder Woman. I'm sure I put them in the granddaughter's box because I don't see the other one either I had as a custom. Oh well. Cool. Anyway, let's see who we got online. You got 11 people, lots of comments. So let's go ahead and bust open this new figure. Hey, Richard, thanks for joining us. Alexander, thanks again for being here. Everton, thanks for being here. Jeff, thanks for being here. Dean Rock, thank you for being here. All right, so let's get to opening this cool figure. Now, they have two versions of this figure. One with the Dr. Fate helmet, which is a Target exclusive, and one without, where she has like a mohawk type of head. And I wasn't too happy with the mohawk head, so I almost didn't get her, but her body sculpt is cool, and I like the way this belt is going across her waist right there. And I thought I was going to swap her head out anyway, so a Dr. Fate helmet is not that big of a deal for me. But the question is, does the helmet come off and reveal the head underneath? So that's the question. And at first I didn't know this was a Dr. Fate helmet. It was actually one of the viewers on here that said, hey, I think that's Dr. Fate. I went online and looked, and sure enough, Dr. Fate does have the fin on top. So this is a Dr. Fate helmet. And I don't know the storyline of her having the Dr. Fate helmet. So let's see what they have here. Now I got this on Target.com, and you can see how it came in the box. A little bit roughed up. It does look like some good fodder. Definitely, I agree with that, Alexander. Each figure comes with a collectible trading card. So no storyline in the back like you see at the He-Man figures. So let's just bust her open and see what we got. It does look like she's a little bit on the taller side, which is cool, but hopefully not too tall for He-Man. I noticed that these figures we got last time from the McFarlane line were just a little bit too tall for He-Man. I did lower her hair a little bit. I don't know if you can tell the difference from before, but before her, she had just way too much forehead showing. So I pulled her hair off, did a little bit of sanding, and glued her hair back on. I think it looks way better, more reminiscent of the actual actress. So anyway, let's get back to opening this. That's what you guys are here for. So this is from the Batman Last Night on Earth series. So I guess it's probably where she gets the Dr. Fate helmet, I'm guessing. I guess I could check out that comic. It stinks. I used to belong to DC Universe, and I could have just went and probably checked it out on there. But unfortunately, I canceled my DC Universe because I was mostly in it for the cartoons and movies, which those have now moved to HBO Max. So maybe they got a movie on that too. We'll have to see. There she is. There she was, just a walking down the street singing do-wa-dee-dee-dee-dum-dee-dee-doo. Now, what I like is she comes with the black stand. This black stand works great for 3D scanning because it's a flat black, so you can put stuff on it and it won't show up on the scanner. So I use these stands if I can get them all the time, just for my 3D scanning. I'll put poster putty on it or whatever. That way I don't ruin the base of my 3D scanner. So these are highly sought after for me. There's her card. Let's see if her card might say on the back a little bit of her storyline. Hey Randy, thanks for joining us. Toy Gallery, thanks for joining us from Australia. Ooh, it does have some stuff on there. That is really hard to read. Supposed to be 6 feet. Is that 185 pounds? Coming from the pages of the hit comic book series, Batman Last Night on Earth is Wonder Woman with the helmet of fate. There you go. The world has been destroyed, the superheroes lost, and a new evil by the name of Omega has taken over what's left. Now 20 years in the future, Wonder Woman leads a faction of heroes and survivors living underground known as the New Amazons. Hiding from the world above, in order to stay alive, Diana and her band of warriors must choose between retreating deeper beneath the Earth's surface or fighting for a better tomorrow. Dun dun dun. Okay, there we go. So, there's the storyline. I'm glad they had it somewhere. So let's see, she's got a cool sword. Let's go ahead and get that sword out of there. Very flexible. A little too flexible. It's probably going to get bent really easily. Let's see, she's got... That's cool. Her cape's all kind of ripped up. So you can tell she's from a post-apocalyptic future line of some sort. That's kind of a fun storyline. Those lines are always kind of fun. Kind of the Mad Max meets DC superheroes. Now, like always, they have a cape on the back. Those that watch my video, I always like to cut it so I don't cause any damage on the cape pulling it out. Let's go ahead and get her out of here. All right, so there she is. Let's go ahead and break down the articulation. It's like she has toe articulation. She can bend her toes up. That way she can do the old pivot like a ballerina. That's how it is going on the end of their toe, don't they? Never mind. She has a really crazy ankle articulation, which we've seen that before. And we've seen it in this figure here, all the crazy ankle articulation. We've also seen it hold on, stand up. In this figure as well. Of course, this one has the wrong head on it, but you guys get the idea. There's the same ankle articulation. So nothing new for that. She has double jointed knees, and it looks like more colored plastic than paint. You can see on the back that her knee joint is actually gold on the back as well, which is kind of cool. Could be her strap running back there. She has a leg band, and let's see if there's a twist in that spot or not. There is not a twist where the leg band is. And her legs move this way and that way. There you go. This is a little bit stiff. Now, I am kind of bummed. I thought this would be loose on her, so it could fall down lower or higher, but they actually have built it into the sculpt. Wow, the knife's loose, though. Looks like it could probably break off easy if you're not careful. And on this side, she has, a scabbard for her blade. Now, this is bent pretty bad, so I'm guessing if I stick her blade in there, it is going to bend the blade really easily eventually. So I'm probably have to use some hot water and fix that so it doesn't, cause a little bit of bending there. And then she has a good shoulder movement, really nice. Double jointed elbows that are ratcheting. And then lots of movement in her wrists so she can do that parry sword fighting. And her head moves, and let's see, moment of truth, does the helmet come off? Oh, it feels like you can take it off, but once I do, there's no hair underneath, I don't think. Yep, unpainted, bald Wonder Woman. There she is. So I suppose you could add hair to her, add a little bit of paint, and then make her... There we go. So you can kind of see what it looks like. So the helmet, it has a slight, one drop of glue is holding it on. That's it. So it's really easy to remove, which means then you can stick this helmet on some other figures, which, could be kind of fun. Ugh. Kind of tight on her because her ponytail, but you can see how that fits. I don't know why my camera is just not focusing very well today. So I might work on making some hair for her just to go on there. Probably not the mohawk version, but probably a full head of hair. That way that I could pull the helmet off, put the hair on, because her face sculpt is actually really nice. That is actually a really nice face sculpt. So a little bit of paint on there. Made a little black spot for the eye. Now on the back, her cape is fully attached, and you can see it's got a big piece in there kind of stuck. So it does wave out, and there's no way to change that. Looks like I'm losing my frame rate. All right, let's check your guys' question. That's a lot of Wonder Woman. Yep, I got a lot of them. Dana Ryder. Most of them are customs. And then, of course, I try to keep one original of each that I try not to customize. Yeah, I do like DC a lot. It's funny. I first started collecting DC again because of the He-Man DC 2-packs. So that's the reason why I started collecting them. Wow, that is just some really bad frame rates. Sorry, you guys. Oh, check the height. So let's check her against my Superman. So she's quite a bit taller, which means she will be quite a bit taller than a He-Man figure too. Yep, she is. So she is quite a bit taller than a He-Man figure, so she's not going to work with my He-Man figures unless I have her super tall. She's supposed to only be 6 feet. Oh, there goes my video signal. She's supposed to only be 6 feet tall, so which puts this guy at probably about 5'8", 5'5". So that would not work. Oh, McFarlane's don't do thigh cuts. Hey, Mickey. Hey, everyone. Yeah, Mickey, thanks for joining us. All right, this video is going to be kind of short. I don't have a lot of people joining right now, so that's cool anyway. Oh, Diamond Select is also guilty of that. So, as you guys know, this is my favorite one, the one I made myself out of chunks. Well, she's actually made out of a bunch of different figures, so this one is just figures. And she's mixed with She-Ra and some other figures. Man, this frame rate is awful. I'm sorry, you guys. My internet has been really working spotty lately. Oh, He-Man Revelations. Let's take a look and see. So next to He-Man Revelations, she does work pretty well. So if you're in the new Revelations, she does work well. Now, I didn't grab that movie He-Man to compare them. Some video in the near future, I'll get the movie version of He-Man that we got with Classics to see how tall he is next to that figure. Anyway, like I said, my frame rate's dying. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. 1 day left on the cool helmet for those that are watching that. So there it is. All right, you guys. Oh, nice. All right, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye now.